there's nothing more annoying than the stream stopping right as a goal happens or something like that. I don't know how much commentary I actually got. Hopefully it was enough. I'll check it at halftime, but here is Braun going back. I'm trying to figure out how to get back and how to find the news stream. By the way, I'm just gonna post it places at halftime. I think I'm in the stream again. Yeah, I am. Okay. So the stream crashing was not a good thing, especially at a goal. Damen. Tamiyasu. Cleared by Doan. So those, if you don't know, Japan scored. Ueda assisted by Itakura, and Japan were just like so much better. Like on this goal, like they won the ball off press, or Dahmen kicked it right to Itakura. He played it to Ueda. Ueda brought it to the edge of the box, shot it, beat the keeper, 2-0. And they're only 2 goals behind the Netherlands now. So if they can beat and hold Tunisia to 4-0, that means that they go ahead of Netherlands going into the last match against Sweden. And Netherlands plays Tunisia. Itakura to Doan. This is Sano to Tamiyasu. To Sano. Sano to Tamiyasu. Headed away. Skiri and Tanaka tries to find Doan, but it doesn't work like that. Hannibal. And here's Tukneti. Tanaka. Tamiyasu. Doan. Wins a foul. Free kick to Japan. What do you mean I have 10 people in my stream? I've never seen that many. That's crazy. That's amazing. I love that. Tanaka to Sano. To Itakura. To Ito. I wish one of them would say something, but Itakura to Ito to Doan. Tamiyasu to Tanaka to Ito to Kamada. Ito finding Doan. Cleared by Reikik. And here is Hannibal. How did that get Siri? Not even it wasn't even scary. It was Reikik. Back to the keeper from Nakamura and cleared by Suzuki, and Tunisia will win the ball. Skiri will have it, and we'll go to Hannibal. What the heck is Siri doing on my phone? Just started playing a random Apple Music song. Bro, I'm literally going into Apple Music just to turn on an artist so I don't have to see that ever again. And here is Talbi to Reiki to Abdi. Abdi. Oh, yeah. Thank you for being here. Really, there's no one for an English commentary other than me? That is crazy. I'd be surprised. I'm really surprised since it's World Cup, and also, I don't know if you know, but like my stream had just ended. Like, were you like going and did you go? Did you notice that like I restarted? Sano, Itakura. I was no. All right. Thanks for being there, though. How did you know that I would go live again? I was just wondering. Itakura, Ito. Uh, Yeah, I know. I get a lot of like people, my friends that don't like watch my streams, just because they see people that say they're like you will only say what's going on. You're like commentating for people that like are like disabled. Like for me, it's I'd rather just I'd rather just kind of like say what's going on in the game because that's just something that is like passionate for me. Here's Talby to Braun and headed away. Tunisia will get a throw in. Reiki to Talby to Slimon. Talby, Reiki can play it up and can't, but Talby on the corner to, and that was terrible by Valerie. Throw in for Japan. Ito to Itakura. And here's Tanaka. Itakura. Ito back to, that was Tamiyasu. Over the top to Doan. Kamada. Tanaka and Ito, but Abdi gets a touch and wins a foul, though I have a feeling he flopped. Other just keeps wasting time. Yeah. Thank you for saying that. Like, especially since I get like my friends don't watch my streams because they say like I don't talk about other things. It's just that I focus on mainly the play by play rather than like adding in facts. Like I try to do that a little bit more than I used to. Like at the start of the World Cup, I like and the MLS season because I commentate on MLS games. I didn't like add like any facts in. I just like play by play. Throw in for Tunisia and Hannibal to Saad, given away, and Japan have it. Ueda and Ito, Sano, Nakamura, Sano, Tanaka to Kamada, Tanaka to Doan to Ito and given away and Skiri and cleared by Reikik and Sano. Tanaka. Japan's midfielders are playing really deep. Itakura and Tomiyasu. I missed a pass there. I don't remember what it was though. Sano and Nakamura to Kamada, but given away. Cleared by Talbi. Ito. Sano. Tomiyasu. Ito. Taking on Abdi, goes back to Ito. Tomiyasu to Doan. Ito. Tomiyasu. Ito. Tomiyasu crosses. Headed away. Cleared is a free kick for Japan. I think it's Kamada that went down. I was trying to figure out who it was. 21. Who's 21 though? I kept messing that up. It was Kamada that went down, fouled by Braun, and Ito is 21. What do you do? Matches. Eh, Matches aren't in my time zone, but it's still subbed. I try to join whenever I can. Yeah. So mainly, It's 11 p.m. for me, so like the matches are like I only get to do like the later ones because I have family around, and they're upstairs when I do these usually. And thanks for subscribing. And I will be doing almost every late game. I wanted to do Ecuador versus Curacao, but I was like, my throat was kind of hurting, and I had people over, and I was kind of exhausted. But I knew I was going to do this for sure. Ito to Kamada. I missed a lot of commentary there. And Nakamura. Ito. Ueda, but it's given away. And Skiri to Slimon. And Tugnetti. Sod. Sod goes back to Valerie. And Japan, do they keep it? Valerie, what a skill move. Sod, and it's out for a throw in to Japan. Ito with the tackle there that almost won it there. Here is Sano. Tomiyasu. Tanaka. Kamada. And Nakamura. Ito. Tanaka. Itakura. Doan to Tomiyasu. Japan pretty high up in the half. Ito. 4 minutes of stoppage time given. Itakura to Doan. Cross comes in, and it's caught by the keeper. No worries, keep doing what you're doing. For me, all matches are between 2 a.m. to 9 a.m. anyway. Now I shall not interrupt more, because let's both watch the match. Good luck. Thank you. Throw in for Tunisia. At least I think. I missed a little bit. Yeah, they have a deep throw in. Cross comes in, or long throw in comes in, and punched away by Suzuki. And after a foul, I don't know what they've given here, because Hannibal goes down and he calls Foul against Tunisia, I think. It's a good punch from Suzuki. Ito, Itakura, Ito, to Itakura, Kura. I'm saying that a little wrong. Tamiyasu, Ueda, Tanaka, Doan, Tamiyasu to Ito, Nakamura, and Kamada. Nakamura tries to play it in behind, but it's offside on Kamada. No, I think it's a throw in. Valerie to Braun. Free kick for Tunisia. About 1 more minute of the half. Free kick for Tunisia here, and Slimon is going to take it. And the header is saved by Suzuki. Rolled out to Ito. Tanaka and Itakura and Sano. The winger Ito drops deep to pass it back to Tamiyasu. It's halftime. So since I normally don't have people in my stream, I normally stay quiet and like take a break during it. So this time I'll cut it a little short. I will come back a little early, but I am gonna be quiet for a bit because I need to set a few things up for the second half. I'm back, and in that first half, Japan was pretty much the better team. They had they had a lot of possession. They were attacking a lot. They had this way of getting forward that Tunisia were having a hard time handling. Though Sweden did something, I think they did a little bit better than Japan have, because I streamed the Sweden game. I remember a lot about that game. Though I don't think you can have players just like Isak and Gyökeres on every team. Though Japan definitely looks like the best team in this group. Like I watched the Netherlands game earlier, and they looked pretty not as great. They were a little less good, and they were what am I saying? Netherlands were they were letting Sweden attack too much, I think, especially towards the end of the game. Though they were still pretty good. This group is really stacked. We all kind of knew this, but Sweden losing 5-1 to Netherlands is actually crazy. I don't think Netherlands will beat them as bad, but I do think Netherlands will, or I mean, I do think Japan will still win, and I think they could they could really top this group. I don't think they will because of goal difference, but they really could. I don't know when the second half's gonna start, but there was a really good game from Curacao goalkeeper Eli Room against Ecuador. Held Ecuador to 0 goals, which is crazy. And they didn't score any themselves, but they were pretty good, and they deserved that point. A cut back from Nakamura to Kamada, and then Ueda with the shot from the edge of the box off the pass from Itakura. It was just so good. And then there was also Germany earlier. I really thought they were going to lose. Not this again. This is what happened last time when the stream ended. So, looking pretty good for Germany's through as hosts, or I mean, as winners of group. What is this? What was that? E. This is F. So, USA and Mexico are also group winners. No team can win a group tomorrow, right? I don't think so. Because it's like Brazil. Because it's like the two groups that that had there was 4 straight draws. Yeah, Group G and H. So yeah, neither of them. I get to do one stream tomorrow. New Zealand, Egypt, and I will be live doing that. I've already done New Zealand once, and they looked good in that game, so maybe they'll beat Egypt. Very interesting to see that. I don't think the Egypt players will be that hard to pronounce. I think I'll just need to get like a few of them, like get them down, and then I'll be good. And the next time I stream, I might do Norway, Senegal, but I will definitely do Jordan, Algeria. And on the last day of the match day, I will definitely stream Colombia, DR Congo, but I doubt I will stream anything else. I'm not exactly sure how I'm gonna make the groups happen, or the double matches happen. I might just like commit to one game, because like A, D, G, and J are the games that are important, are the games that I will be able to do. Except it's actually, no, I might be able to do H. So number 11, Garby in for Saad, and Ben Hamida, I didn't get to see the number, and for Braun. He wears 21, so 21, 11. Garby is 11, Ben Hamida is 21. If you haven't watched any of my streams before, you'd know, like, if you have, I mean, then you'd know that I kind of mess up with sub numbers, and I kind of forget who they are at like some points. In the second half, I start to confuse players, so Ito, back to the keeper. We're back underway. Suzuki. Ben Hamida will let it go out. Is it 20? Oh, that was Valerie. Valerie's long throw in. Japan, can they get there? And Ueda, or not Ueda, that's Doan. Ben Hamida. And Talby. Is that Talby? I think that's Talby. Ueda. Kamada. Nakamura. And Kamada to Ito to Sano. Sano to Itakura. Ito and Doan tackled, and Ito, sorry, wins a throw in for Japan. Abdi with the tackle, putting it out for Tunisia. Doan back to Tamiyasu, to Ito, to Itakura. I'm blanking. Sano. Back to Sano. Itakura. Itakura to Sano. Ito to Nakamura. And tackle And here's Ueda. Tanaka shoots and it's just wide. And Tunisia will get a goal kick. So Tunisia are eliminated with loss. Japan. This only matters in match day 3 if they're eliminated or advance. Their goal kick and it bounces around a bit. Itakura, and here's it. Eventually ends with Tanaka to Nakamura and Itakura to Sano. Into Kamada trying to play it into space, and it's won back by Reiki. And it's a foul against Japan, I think. Here is Slimon, Skiri, and Reiki. Reiki is Skiri to Slimon, and here's Hannibal and Garby to Slimon. Hannibal. And the shot by Tugnetti, it bounces around and it gets cleared. I think there's a deflection against Japan. Abdi to Sleeman. Hannibal. Sleeman goes back to Ben Hamida. And he goes back to Talby. Ben Hamida and Hannibal. And Hannibal goes back. It's Tugnetti. Hannibal. Receiving the ball from Benamita to Hannibal to Slimon. Talby to Reykik. Reykik goes back to Talby. To Tugnetti. Back to Benamita. Tugnetti and back to Benamita. Switching it towards Valerie. And Japan will chest it and cleared by Ito. Can Ueda get there? Oh, my wristband came off. That's annoying. Itakura. Ito. Tamiyasu. Itakura. Tanaka. Tamiyasu. Tanaka. And Tunisia, can they win it back here? Ball goes out of play before they can counter. I can't get this back on. I might have to just do it during the hydration break. Tanaka. Sano. Tamiyasu. Abdi. Chased down by Tugnetti. Suzuki to Ito and cleared. Kamada and one back for Tunisia. Here's Sleeman. They try to do something with Abdi to get it to Hannibal, but it goes back to the keeper, Suzuki, and there was a foul there. Suzuki to Itakura. Tanaka, Nakamura, Sano, Tamayasu, Tanaka. Tanaka wins it. And Seaman clears it. Sano. Hannibal. Skiri gets to Abdi. Off the back of Doan, I think. Maybe it's Ito. But either way, it's a throw in for Tunisia. And Skiri is down with an injury. That is not good. Now they're showing Infantino. Of course they are. Why would they not? Abdi have all, and they try to get it from Slimane, but it didn't work. And Itakura goes back to Hannibal. This is the 1000th FIFA World Cup match. Tanaka to Ito. Kind of think I missed a pass because I had to look for the number. Itakura. Can't wait for the Japanese subs. Those are going to be really hard. Sano. Tanaka. That's Kamada. That gave it back to Sano. And Tunisia have a throw in. They go back to Benamida. Cleared by Daman and Skiri. Sliman. And that's got to be a foul. Yeah, it is against Ito. It's Garby that went down. Garby off Skiri's free kick. And Benamida. Sliman. Talby. Reikik going over the top. That's just going to go out for a goal kick to Japan. This half has not had as much as the first one did. I mean, to be fair, there was like a goal immediately. It's kind of hard to keep that hype. Izakura. Kura would be the preferable. And Sano. Back to Itakura. To Ito. Ito to Itakura. To Sano. To Tanaka. Ito. Getting it back from Nakamura. Ito. Tanaka. Itakura. Sano. Tamiyasu. Tanaka. And Ito. It's given away. Here's Abdi. And Benamida will clear. Itakura. That's great from them. Tanaka to that was Itakura, so that was Sano, sorry. Ito to Itakura. Sano to Doan. Tamiyasu to Sano. Ito out on the wing. Doan. Tamiyasu. Ito tries to get a cross in, but it's tackled and out for a corner. Ben Humida. So Japan will get a corner. Cleared away. I tried to put my wristband back on, but I couldn't. And they do a quick throw in from Garby to Ben Hamida to Talby. 15, he's 17. Skiri. Sleeman. I finally got the thing on, but I still have to flip it. Hannibal and Sleeman. And behind is Abdi trying to cross it in. Doan gets a tackle and wins a free kick for Japan. Not exactly sure how that happened. That is so lucky, but sure. Suzuki. Skull kick or free kick is pretty accurate to Ueda, and he's able to keep it. But Skiri wins it back. Gudnetti does enough, and Talby or Reikik actually wins it back. Abdi to Skiri. Sleeman to Talby. Getting the ball back from Valerie to Reikik. And Ben Hamida. Won it back off Ito, but they kicked it onto him, and Japan wins a throw in. Doan. Ito. 2v1 now. Beats one, but throw in for Japan. And Ito's boot has fallen off. Back on. Doan quick. They have Ito off because he sat on the ground too long. Tamiyasu to Itakura. Goes back to the keeper, Suzuki. To Itakura. Or is that Ito? I think that's Itakura. That's Ito. To Itakura and Sano. Tamiyasu. Doan. Abdi. Clears it. Cleared by Suzuki. Tunisia keep it in. And Tamiyasu. 24. Sano goes down. Free kick for Tunisia. Or Japan. Ito. And here is Sano. Tamiyasu. Sano. Tamiyasu. Sano to Itakura. Nakumara. And Ueda. Shoots and it's blocked and wide for a corner. 63rd minute. Japan looking pretty much having won this game, but they have bottled a game before in the World Cup when they were up 2-0. When they were up 2-0 against Belgium in the round of 16. That was the 2018 World Cup. They ended up losing 3-2. Cross comes in and it was headed away and throw in for Japan. And Tunisia looking to make their third sub. I don't know who 19 is, but I need to remember he's 19. Sano to Itakura. I feel like Tukneti comes off. Dawn and it's cleared. Skiri. Hannibal. Hannibal trying to play it in behind. It's Slimon. And there's Nakamura who wins it back, but fouled, and Tunisia win it back. Slimon goes back to Hannibal. And cross comes in, cleared away by Itakura. Probably been the best player in this game by a lot. And 19 in for Tukneti, so it's Chawat. I don't know how to say that. I'm going to go check the pronunciation guide. Tunisia have a throw in, or is it Japan? I think it's Japan. So it's Shawat. Number 19, Shawat. Goes back to Itakura. To Sano. Tanaka. Ito. Back from Nakamura. Ito to Sano. Sano to... Wait, that was Sano. That was Itakura. Tomiyasu. Kamada to Doan. This half has not been as great as the other one was. It goes back to Itakura. Oh, Itakura. Accidentally moved my mic. And cleared away by Valerie. And here is Shawat. Tanaka. And Kamada tries to find Doan, but it's not good enough. And Abdi given away to Sano. Kamada. Nakamura. Nakamura shoots and blocked it. And Shawat wins it for Tunisia. And he wins a foul, and that's probably a yellow against Japan. It doesn't look like it was, which is very surprising to me. Pretty like clear yellow to me. But free kick for Tunisia. Showing fans right now. Here is Talbi and Slimon to Reykjavik. Here's Hannibal. Trying to find Garby, but he gets a heavy touch. And it goes to Tomiyasu and Sano to Tomiyasu to Itakura to Sano. Ito. And Doan back to Tomiyasu. Tanaka to Nakamura. Trying to find Kamada, but it gets deflected and passed back by Shawat to Reiki to Skiri. Skiri trying to find Abdi, but it's headed away. And Ito Doan in trouble. Goes back. Suzuki. Itakura. Tanaka. Tamiyasu to Itakura. To Tanaka. Played over the top from Ueda to Ito. Beats the keeper. 3-0 Japan. That is great for Japan because they in their group are now only one goal difference behind Netherlands from being tied. And being that they have less goals conceded, I think that would put them above Tunisia. That would put them above the Netherlands. And they would like to be above the Netherlands going into the last match day because they know that the Netherlands are going to play this same Tunisia team. And it's just a great goal here. Lofted ball by Ueda and just a great finish by Ito. Japan's front three all have a goal. Ito, Ueda, and Kamada. But Ueda was a goal and an assist. That is really good from him. And that is what I think his first of each. I don't know. I wasn't really as much paying attention to the Netherlands Japan game as this one. It was on a Sunday, so kind of harder to do that. But I will be doing a game tomorrow and putting Tunisia down 3-0. They're eliminated. I don't even know why they fired their coach in the first place or sacked their coach in the first place. It really makes no sense. Benamita to Talby. And I forgot how to say it. Reikik. And it's a throw in for Japan, but it's a hydration break. So I'm going to take a break for about 3 minutes. We're back, and it put me at the start of the page, so I was a little scared. I thought the stream was gonna end, but it did not, apparently. My tablet still says it's live, and I think my phone should still say it's live. I'm checking though for safety. Did I clear my YouTube? Why did I do that? Yeah, it says I'm still live. tied most goals in a FIFA World Cup match 2010 versus Denmark. If they score again, that's what they're really going to do is I think I know how to pronounce this one, the new sub for Japan, but maybe I don't. Let's see. And for Doan, it's Sugawara, which is exactly what I thought. Sugawara. And Suzuki and for Kamada as well. Though I would like to have their numbers. I don't know why I did that. Shot. Shawat. And it's a throw in for Tunisia. 25-2. Ref holding play, blows whistle, and Hannibal. Corner off. They're off. I think that was Sugawara, right? I didn't check the. It's Suzuki that it goes off of. Suzuki is 25. Sugawara is 2. Suzuki 25. Sugawara 2. Hannibal, I didn't even notice they were taking the corner quickly. And it's across and it's blocked and out for a corner. Slimon. Goes back. Garby cuts back. He's going to shoot. Deflected or blocked and Skiri to Hannibal. Cross comes in. Cleared away and Sugawara sends it. 15 minutes to go. I think there's more to play for Japan here than there is Tunisia at this point. Since you're like basically cooked if you're Tunisia, like unless you're gonna score 3 goals, you're eliminated. And then for Japan, if you score another goal, you're tied on goal difference with the Netherlands, but you go higher into the group, which is I'm pretty sure, right? I think pretty sure. Tanaka to Tamiyasu. Ito. And Sugawara to Nakamura, and the flag is raised. And there is Damen to Reikik. Reikik to Talby. Talby to Ben Hamida. And there is Ito to Suzuki and to Ito. Sano. Sugawara and Ito chasing it down. Can he get there? He can. Is going to be able to force Benamita to make a tackle and win Japan a corner. Can Japan get a 4th goal, which would be really important in a race with Netherlands. Ito and first man headed away. Skiri. Suzuki to Ito. Suzuki. A lot of space for Sano. And the pass intercepted by Garby and out for a throw into Japan. Bernard does not look happy. Oh no, there's another Suzuki. That's three now. One goalkeeper, one left back, and Seko. I'm gonna guess. I don't think 20 and 17. Seko, Japan. Goal kick for Tunisia. Talbi to Skiri. Slimon and Hannibal. Here is one of the new subs. I'm pretty sure it's Suzuki. It's Seiko. Yeah. And that was Yuito Suzuki. Something was called against Japan here. But I'm not really sure what it was called. It's a foul, I guess? Yeah, I guess that is a foul. Benamida to Abdi. Benamida. Skiri. Talbi. And foul. Suzuki to Suzuki, but it's a foul, yeah. Tunisia free kick. Hannibal goes down off a foul from Suzuki, I think. No, it's 21, which is Ito. Okay. Free kick for Tunisia. Coming in, I think that's Slimon. Punched away by Suzuki, but he was going to get the second. Or like tapped down, and he catches the second. Ito. To Seiko. To Itakura. And Ito. And remember it all. Here's Seiko to Suzuki and Ito. Or no, Suzuki his two again. Sugawara. Garby, quick throw. Back to Benamida. Skiri to Talbi. The last few minutes are going to be a little more confusing. Shawat. Valerie. Off Hannibal. And Skiri. There's Reykik to Talbi to Benamida to Abdi. Back to Benamida. It's Talbi. Headed away and cleared by Ito. Ueda to Ito. Ito have a lot of space to play with Sugawara to his right. Lays it off to him, crosses, and it's out for a corner. No, they've set a goal kick. I'm pretty sure there was a deflection there though. Anyway, it's a corner to Tunisia. Or corner? Goal kick. Goal kick to Tunisia. There's gonna be I'd say about 13 more minutes in this game. Slimon. Does he have something around his neck? Looks like Slimon has something around his neck. Skiri gives it away. And Japan with a lot of space. He's Ito. Tries to play it to Sano, and Sano crosses it Header by Ueda. Goal! 4-0. Ueda with his brace. Having a night here for Japan. What a game he's had. It's 4-0 Japan. And that puts them like above Netherlands, I think, in the group standings. It says it doesn't. Points total, head to head, that's draw. Goal difference, goals scored. So goals scored is next, which goes to the Netherlands. But if Japan score again, which Ueda is really helpful with, he can get a hat trick this time. But Sano with this amazing cross. They're tied on goal difference, and the only thing keeping Netherlands ahead is one goal. So if Japan can get one more and win 5-0, that's enough to go top of the group. It's 4-0, just what a cross. What does he have around his neck? Benamita, for those who don't know. I'm so confused. I can't really get a good angle of it. Hannibal. Cross comes in, headed away by Ito. And here's the other Ito. Driving into a lot of space. Taking on Ray Keek. Beating him. Cutting back in, crosses, and headed away by Skiri to Seiko and Sugo. What is it? I've lost all pronunciation in my head. Sugawara. Sugawara. And nine's Goto in for Ueda, ending his night with a brace. Good for him. That puts him in the golden boot race. About 10 more minutes to go in this game. In the 86th minute. Down is Hannibal, I think. Can't really tell. I'm gonna go vote for Superior Player of the Match. Did it just disappear at the last second? That is so mean. That's so mean. I could have just had it if I was 1 second earlier. I had it. I was right on it, and it didn't recognize it yet. And then it went away. That was so annoying. And still down is Reikik. Or not, he's not down anymore, but he still like does not look good. Standing up and looking pretty like dizzy. Ito is the oldest goal scorer for Japan in FIFA World Cup history at 33 years and 103 days. Ito drop ball gives it right to Talby and Benamita. Talby. Slama or what is happening? Slaman, I think it was Simon. I don't remember. Benamita. This game is almost over anyway. Shawat header, and it's a throw into Japan. Or no, it's not. Abdi to Garbi. Sugawara, and he smashes it. Reiki coming back in, I think. Or no, he's already in. Clears it. Cleared away by Itakura. And here's Ito. Number 7 and number 13 for Tunisia. Ito to Tanaka. And Ito and don't remember who 17 was. Suzuki. And Seiko. Sugawara. Ito. Sugawara to Itakura. Ito to Suzuki. Ito to Itakura. Tanaka. They go back. Ito to Itakura to Sano. To Ito to Sano. Tanaka. Seiko. Sugawara. Seiko. To Sano. And Japan, are they in behind? Sugawara, and it's a throw in for Tunisia. Very deep. Abdi to take the throw in for Tunisia. There's something. Okay. And it's Skiri off for Kadira and Chori in for Abdi. I'm just not even going to use the pronunciation guide. I'm just going to because I'm pretty sure I know that's Kadira, and Achori is a guess, but I don't think it's that far off. So 7 Achori and 13 Kadira. So this is the last minutes. There's no way Tunisia score 4 goals in 6 minutes of added time. I didn't know if I said that or not. That was my way of adding it in. Talbi to Reikik. Cleared by Dahmen. And headed by Sugawara and out for a throw in for. They've had 2 shots all game and only 0 of them have been offside or on target. I mean, Seiko to I don't remember honestly. Kadira clears it. Garbi, Hannibal. Throw into Tunisia or free kick to Tunisia. Hannibal to take this free kick. This is an interesting spot for Tunisia. They look like they still could win it. Like that's how they're acting. I guess good on them for not giving up. Suzuki with an easy claim. Rolls it out and counterattack. And that was not good enough as Achori gets to it. Goes back to Kadira. Goes back to Dahmen. Benhamida. And Hannibal. To Garbi. Garbi rounding the midfield. And off Ito and out for a throw-in. Garbi to Benhamida. Benhamida to It goes all the way back to Seiko and Sugawara and cleared by Seiko and his Ito. Sugawara clearing. Finds their player Suzuki and tackled by Benhamida. Japan have a throw in. I think their 4-0 win is pretty comfortable. I don't think they'll get a fifth, but maybe they will. I mean, why not go for it? Especially since you have the Netherlands in your group and you need as many goals as you can get. Going backwards from Sugawara to Seiko to Sano to Itakura to Sano to Seiko. Ito. We're showing Ueda on the bench. Sugawara and Suzuki. Tries to play it, but Benamida and cleared by Talby. Japan can get there. Benamida clears it. Hit by Japan and one by here's Shawat. Back and Kadira goes back to Ben Hamida to Talby to Reiki balls off Tori and Valerie surely fouled someone there or there's some foul there. Yeah, it was against Valerie. Bye bye Tunisia. About a minute to go here. 60 seconds left till we're a little over, but I think we might go a little over. Seiko to Sano to Tanaka. Sano to Itakura to Ito. Suzuki. Running down the left. And Valerie. Cleared. Can they get there? Achori loses the ball to Tanaka and Ito. And here is Itakura to Tanaka. Itakura, Tanaka. Will Japan go for a fifth in the last chance? Itakura sends it over, and it's final. Tunisia are eliminated from the World Cup. They are team 3 to do it, and Japan are now on 4 points, tied with Netherlands, but only back because Netherlands have scored 1 goal more than them. Can they do it in the last match of the group against Sweden while Netherlands have Tunisia? How will that group pan out? I don't know, but we'll see next stream. Next stream tomorrow, I'm going to do New Zealand, Egypt. Thanks for watching.